Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. For those of you returning, welcome back. And for those of you that are new, hello. My name is Erica. I'm a homeschool and homemaking mama of 5. My kitchen is messy, obviously. Um, what had happened was I was working on my bathroom makeover and I had to stop. I think I was letting paint dry or something, and I had to come in here and get my kitchen. It does not take but just a few minutes for my kitchen to be trashed. This is a little bit messier than it normally gets, but honestly, it's not much. It really doesn't take anything. There's 7 of us in this house, and if the dishwasher's running, then, the sink gets filled really quickly. I try to run my dishwasher at night so it's done in the morning, and we can have an empty dishwasher to load throughout the day, but it doesn't always happen that way. That is Mr. Clean concentrate with some water in just a little spray bottle. I normally like to use that scent in my bathroom, but I could not find my kitchen spray. I'm not really sure what I did with it, so that's why I was using that. So I've been seeing that butcher block countertops are like trendy right now, and honestly, that is something I can get behind. I love that look. Oh my gosh, y'all, that was the Gain spray for dishwashing liquid. And okay, I know I just started like 3 thoughts and didn't finish any of them, but that just reminded me. So, several videos I have been complaining about my Power Wash Dawn spray and how I had bought a refill for them, and it was super, super soapy, and I couldn't get the soap clean, and I've been complaining and whining about it for the past couple weeks. I mean, it's not been that dramatic, but when I'm doing my dishes and I can't get the soap off of it, it does feel like it. So anyway, I go to refill the bottle the other day because I at least want to use it up. Okay, so y'all, it's for foam. I have the wrong refill bottle. I don't even know if they make the refill bottles for this. So that would explain why it's always so streaky and it takes forever. I'm using the wrong refill. So I have to retract on everything I said that was negative about specifically the Dawn Power Wash. Because I noticed the other ones were great, like the green apple and the citrus scent. Like, I didn't have any issues with that. And even just the regular spray bottle of Dawn that I bought. But the refill bottles were terrible, and that's why. I like to have my pumpkin spice tarts in here. Any type of food smells I like in the kitchen. I don't like to do the clean scents in my kitchen just because, like, it's the kitchen and, you're thinking of food. So I save those for, like, my bathroom because my husband doesn't particularly care for pumpkin, which I love pumpkin, but. You'll see here, if you're not new, then you know that I was cleaning my stove with the Power Dawn Wash, or at least what I thought it was, and then it was, I quit using it because it was taking forever, but there had been bacon cooked on here this morning, and I guess it didn't want to stay in the pan. It was filthy, and I knew I needed something to cut through the grease. I'm using a Scrub Daddy. I don't necessarily know if you'd call it a sponge. It's got like a mesh type thing around it. And I love these. They're really good for just about everything, and you can wash them in the dishwasher. Okay, so to finish my thoughts from the previous shot, I found the Gain dish spray, and it cleans just as well as the Dawn. And I was so excited because I love the smell of Gain, but I should have thought about it. Gain is a smell for the bathroom or for the laundry room, and I don't know what it is. It's the same smell in whatever room I'm in, but I guess my mind says when I'm in the kitchen and I'm doing dishes and I smell something that reminds me of laundry, like, I'm like, this isn't right. You don't do laundry while you're doing your dishes. I mean, you know what I mean, like in the same thing. So I don't think I will be buying it again, only because the smell isn't right for my kitchen. And does anybody understand what I'm talking about? Like, does that make sense? Like, you don't want, it's like it may be your favorite smell, but you don't want to smell it in the kitchen, or you don't want to smell it in your bathroom, or, just like certain smells are meant for your, a certain room in your house. Like pine, I do not like anything smelling like pine in my house at all. Y'all here, I'm just taking pictures for my thumbnail. So I didn't throw my camera, even though it looked like I tossed it over my shoulder. But anyway, back to the pine smell. Like, that is a scent that I like it anywhere else, like at somebody else's house, or like, when you're shopping for Christmas stuff and all that, but I don't want to smell it anywhere in my house. I had a real tough water spot that had crusted on there, so I was just using a little bit of the pink stuff and a blade just to, kind of scrub it up. I haven't been shining my oven top as much lately because we I've been cooking a lot for breakfast, like bacon and eggs and stuff, and it just seems like it gets dirty so quickly. It's pointless to go through the whole trouble of shining it, even though I do like it. So I would say that this is just like several days worth of dishes. It's not. I had a big spill in my refrigerator, so I had to pull some food out that I needed to rinse the containers off, and that's what that was. It was just some peppers, the juice that it had knocked over, and the juices had leaked out. And like I said, I had made some stuff for breakfast, and then somebody else used a pot, but the dishwasher was full, so it all got piled up in the sink real quickly. My kids do help. My kids clean up after themselves. They're kids though, so there's always ways they can improve, and there are definitely ways that I can still improve, and I'm 38 years old. So, but y'all see here in a minute, my son Michael comes and he unloads the dishes as part of his chore, and then he'll help me load. I'm taking the dishes, if you notice, I'm kind of setting them behind me. I was rinsing the ones off that needed to go into the dishwasher. I do rinse my dishes off. Some of them definitely, will need it. Like I need, the cheese. If there's cheese on it, it'll melt regardless of how good your dishwasher is. But then, a lot of my dishes don't really need rinsed. It's just out of habit. Growing up, our dishwasher left quite a bit to be desired. So we always had to pre-rinse everything. And I always thought it was something that just needed. It was ridiculous that we might as well wash them by hand. But I mean, that's just how it was. I'm not really sure why there were a couple things of trash right here, like this milk jug, and then that was my protein shake. So I probably just carried it from another room and just wasn't thinking about it. Maybe not the milk jug, but I don't know. And then there's several of my coffee cups that are like, the pottery type, and then I do wash by hand. And I do like to put my pots and pans in the dishwasher, but most of the time I don't have enough room. As y'all can see, it doesn't take much to fill up my sink, and it definitely doesn't take much to fill up my dishwasher. My sink isn't clogged, y'all. This sink just wasn't meant for the drain that we have in our double wide, so it just drains really slow. There was some food that kept getting stuck in it, but it just, that's what the deal is. I don't like to wash my dishes in a full sink. Like I do them individually, and then I always have the water running over some kind of pot or pan or something that needs soaked. Well, like I said, there's my son Michael unloading the dishes. My kids do have chores. They kind of switch around just from day to day, just what needs done. So I just don't. I let them decide whether or not they want to be on film. So when I realized I had this footage, I made sure to ask him if he wanted to be on there. So it just depends on what kind of mood my kids are in. But as y'all saw, those were the Scrub Daddy sponge things I was telling you about, and you can just throw them in the dishwasher. These aren't exactly sponges. They have some kind of foamy filling type thing in the middle, and then it's got, like I said, a plastic wire. It's not wire, but you would almost have to feel it to understand that wraps around it, and they are fantastic. That is something that is going to be a staple in my cleaning supplies. I did buy the Scrub Daddy sponges as well that have, a Brillo side and then a spongy side, and I like those as well too. I don't normally like to use a sponge, especially with my dishes. I will use my hand or, something else, just something that's not absorbent, but the sponges I've really, really been happy with. Also too, it is very rare these days that I will shine my sink. I do, like, as you see right here, I'm not shining it, I'm disinfecting it. I do disinfect my sink all the time, but like I said, I don't shine it only because it seems like a completely pointless
Okay, here is my Kroger haul. It's been a while since we've gone to the grocery store, so my bill was a little bit more than what I had intended to spend. It was $262, well actually $263, but then I'm going to subtract, we'll just say $13 because my son paid me for some of his stuff. He bought some drinks and some bars. Okay, so it's got some chopped romaine, just obviously for salad. Sausage for sausage casserole, and I like to have an extra one. Tomatoes for my antipasta salad. All my Carb Master yogurts, love them. A ham because it was on sale. Spaghetti squash, I've really been liking this for my lunch. Coleslaw because we're having hot dogs tonight. Apparently soy sauce has wheat and gluten in it, so I bought this, which I've had before, and it tastes just like soy sauce for this dish I'm going to make later on this week. some more of these for my antipasta salad. Didn't realize my son had thrown this in the buggy. I don't know what in the world you do with it. These, I don't know how to pronounce them. These gluten-free dinner rolls. I figured my husband and I would try them on Easter. Some peppers for my antipasta salad. These, just my kids like to make quesadillas. These are also for my antipasta salad. These are my son's, but I know my husband really likes these. I also got these for my husband, and these Quest cookies because he really likes those. The pineapple tidbits I got because I needed the pineapple juice, but I thought, why not? I'd love to have some pineapples anyway. Some generic cereal, Fruity Pebbles and Captain Crunch. Joe wanted some Go-Gurts or Go-Go squeezes, so I got him the Kroger brand of just the apple. A 4-pack of green beans, but I have really been having a hard time finding green beans that were okay, and like they're stringy and chewy, and I've just I haven't bought them as much as I normally do. Some almond milk, they finally had some. They only had one of these, so I got one of these and then the Kroger brand, but I honestly don't tell a difference. Some pepper jack cheese because it was on sale. Some butter. Man, butter. I finally see what everybody's talking about with the expensive grocery prices. Bacon was $10 a pound, so I didn't even buy any. Some ketchup because we were out. 2 things of ground beef. They are, I think they're 9 pounds, or no, they're 3 pounds each, so it's 6 pounds. I use 2 pounds when I cook, so that's why I got that. Some Granny Smith apples. Got these for me and my husband because they're gluten-free. They're just made out of white corn. Gluten-free spaghetti noodles. White hot dog buns. Just because they're going to eat these for dinner. Okay, eggs. They had them for 99 cents. We eat a ton of eggs, y'all, so this may seem like a lot, but like I said, there's 7 of us. My husband and I have been eating eggs every morning. My kids eat eggs all the time, so that's why there's so many. Another thing of unsweetened almond milk. I got 3 things of the gluten-free bread just because my husband and I have been going through it a lot. Bananas. We go through these like crazy. Tater tots. If you haven't cooked these in your air fryer, they are amazing in the air fryer. 2 gallons of milk, just 2%. Okay, so this is something I thought I was going to feel guilty about, but y'all, I hate cutting fruit and vegetables and all this, and I just, honestly, it's worth a little bit extra to get these. I love onions, but I hate cutting them. So I got those, and then I got these chives for my General Tso's chicken that I'll be making this week. Mozzarella cheese. I normally buy the huge bags at Sam's for the cheddar cheese because that's what all my kids use, but lemon flavored lemon bar layer bars. I really like these. My husband doesn't. He says the texture's weird. The ones I normally get are the raisin date and walnuts, but they were like $4 a box, so I thought I'd just go ahead and get these on sale. Chocolate almond milk. And I think that's about, yeah, that'll do it. So that's what $250 worth of groceries from Kroger looks like.
So this is my system for cleaning a room when I really don't want to. I put a timer on. In this case, I did 20 minutes, and I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I didn't do it for the full 20 minutes, and I didn't feel a bit bad. I got enough done that I was good. This was, I'm not gonna say late in the evening, but it was, probably about 7:30, and I was ready to get situated for bed. But my son had a play date Friday, and honestly, our weekend went by so quickly, I didn't have a chance to make him come back there and clean it. And I had every intention of making him come help me at the very least, but he took a nap, and I really just wanted to get it done. He does come back in here at some point. He wakes up from his nap, and he helps me a little bit. So he does usually clean up his own toys. So this is just a random moment, I guess. And then I had some sheets that needed put up, and for whatever reason, I didn't do it. They ended up on the floor, and the dogs laid on them, so I had to take them out and wash them again. Y'all, I can't really make up my mind on what I want to do in this room. I moved the treadmill in here and it's been working out great. We have all of our homeschool supplies and stuff in here, but it's very rare that anybody actually does stuff in here. Like my son will come back here if, my middle son, if he's trying to do stuff and needs to concentrate, but they normally do it in their rooms, and especially this time of year when it gets pretty outside, my kids will sit outside and do their school. So it's not really the homeschool room, it's more like the homeschool storage room. But Joe's been back here playing and stuff too, and then, my 18-year-old, he like sleeps on the couch sometimes and stuff, so I don't know. I guess I'll probably just turn it into a den. But honestly, my goal right now is just to keep it like this. Like, this mess really wasn't that big of a deal. It just took me a few minutes to clean, because honestly, after, I think I stopped at about 14 minutes on my timer. And I realized, I was like, okay, this is good enough. Like, everything is kind of in its place. Anything else I would have gotten into would have taken longer. And this was the final thing that I did this day. I made my bed, even though, honestly, right after I finished filming this, I got into it. So that's why you'll see I don't put any of my little decorative pillows on. I just stack them in the corner. So anyway, I'm going to say my goodbyes here. I didn't film an outro for today, just because I didn't get around to it, and I felt there was enough cleaning and stuff anyway. But I hope wherever you guys are at, you are having a blessed one, and thank you all so much for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one.